It's What's Up with Shemai Cook. I'm Shemai Cook. I got my special guest co-host, Tiffany Holmes. What's going on, Tiffany? You all right? You had a little sneeze attack.
I'm happy to be back. You know, it's cold outside.
It is
I'm
cold outside. Sniffling, and got a little tickle in the throat. But we're here and we're safe. Enough of that. It's time to get into the hot report. Here we go. Let's go. I get paid to talk about you, not talk to you.
Fan me off, I'm hot, hot, hot like stolen Chanel. Lock me up in jail.
From pop culture to news at NCCU, this is the Hot Report.
If I want to talk about you, if I feel like you're not doing your job, I'm going to talk about it, whether you like it or not.
On What's Hot.
All right, what we got in the Hot Report, Tiffany?
The full list of nominations for the 67th Annual Grammy Awards are out, with SZA leading the nominees with 9 Grammy nominations. Other key nominees include Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, Boy Genius, Miley Cyrus, John Baptiste, Victoria Monet, and Billie Eilish, with of whom compete against SZA for Record of the Year.
Listen, these Grammy nominations are out of this world. Album of the Year. What was the album of the year? What's the category for who's nominated for album of the year?
So for album of the year, we have Boy Genius, Janelle Monáe, John Baptiste, Lana Del Rey, Miley Cyrus, Olivia Rodrigo, SZA, and Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift might win this because it's Taylor Swift, but I think SZA's SOS album, that album, it's especially seeing the album come to life in concert. SZA definitely deserves this, but you know the Grammys are the Grammys. They love them some Taylor Swift. I wouldn't be surprised. I think it's gonna be between Taylor Swift and SZA, but I wouldn't be surprised if John Baptiste gets it back to back, because he won Album of the Year last year. But you know, it is what it is. All right, Record of the Year. I like this category. Kill Bill, SZA. I think Billie Eilish is nominated. We got John Baptiste, Miley Cyrus, Flowers. That's a good record.
That's a big record.
That's a good record. And then especially Anti-Hero, Taylor Swift. And we just played this record earlier on My Mama, Victoria. Baptiste, I think. Bonnet.
I have to be honest with you. When it comes to Record of the Year, I already know that Taylor Swift is gonna win. In that category, just because of how large her tour was. Yeah. I mean, she had an amazing tour.
You know, I feel like it might. I think it might go to SZA. I don't know. SZA's definitely gonna win some Grammys.
She's coming home with something.
She's gonna be. I think I'm gonna say maybe 3 or 2. I want her to win Album of the Year. That's the category I want her to win, because that Album of the Year category has not been any color lately. It's been Harry Styles. I think he won last year.
Yeah.
Which Beyonce should have won last year, but that's another story for another day. But Harry's House was a good album. I'm not gonna lie, that was a good album. But I think the Album of the Year category needs to be a little diversified. So you never know. Maybe SZA might win. You know, maybe the Grammys might feel. You know, it's the Grammys. Now, Best New Artist. I like this category. Did we have that? Did I put that in your paper?
Yeah, I see it here.
Best New Artist. To me, it's between Coco Jones and Ice Spice. And in our production meeting yesterday, you didn't think Coco Jones deserved it. Explain why. I think it's between those two, because those two has been putting in the work. Yeah. And being, especially Ice Spice might do it because she went mainstream doing that record with Taylor Swift, Karma. So that's probably why she might win, because she went to not just being in hip hop and R&B, but she went to being in pop also. So that's being versatile.
Right. So although we love Coco Jones,
yes,
right? When it comes to the Grammys, we have to understand that the artist in this category, you can't be biased. Even though we love Coco Jones, it's like when it comes to national success and superstardom, she hasn't really gotten there yet.
Okay. So you say Ice Spice is a bigger star?
I say Ice Spice is a bigger star, but I'm not ruling out the other nominees.
Okay.
Okay. But this is this is worldwide success. So we love Coco, but let's not be biased.
Yeah. Best R&B performance. I like this one. Summer Too Hot, ICU, Kill Bill. How does it make you feel? What is this? Back to Love. I think it's gonna be. We'll see.
Ooh, I love the visuals for SZA's Kill Bill. The
Yes.
whole concept
Oh
of the
my
album.
God. No, now you have to see it live. I went to the concert in Atlanta.
Oh wow.
Yes, when I tell you that visual is something, that production of
Yeah.
that tour, oh, spot on. All right, we got other stuff to talk about, other than the Grammys. But what else is in the hot report?
So we gonna get into a spicy topic.
Okay.
Keke Palmer granted custody of son and temporary restraining order against Darius Dalton,
Yeah.
her child's father.
Yeah, Keke Palmer, I'm sending healing energy to her. No one deserves to be allegedly, well, it's not allegedly, but I have to say allegedly because there's actual proof of Darius actually, putting his hands on her. That's why that's when the restraining order came out. Those pictures surfaced through TMZ in the Shade Room, but it's kind of sad because no black woman should go through that, or woman at all. Men should not hit on women. This domestic violence is really serious, and sending healing energy to Keke Palmer and her son as well.
Absolutely. I find it so ironic that we just passed Domestic Violence Month, right?
Yeah.
And when situations like this happen where we don't know for sure all of the pieces to the puzzle, I really hope that individuals take situations like this as like just a wake-up call.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to domestic violence, it never starts with the hitting.
Absolutely.
There are several stages to it, and so it can start off with an insult, right? And then it increases. So I hope that like all the ladies out there just make sure, just because you're not being hit on does not mean that you're not being abused.
Absolutely. Verbal abuse is probably more violent than physical abuse, because mental abuse is important, is worse to me. But I think we have audio because Keke Palmer's mom spoke about this, about Darius, and I think we have audio for that right here.
Look, I've never done anything like this. I've been in this business for 22 years. I've seen a lot of stuff, but I can't help myself. For Sharonis Jackson to post on his Twitter the ridiculous stuff that he's posted when he knew his brother was abusive. I went to Sharonis over a year ago and told him that his brother was abusive to my daughter. And he said, well, I used to be like that too. What? So now he's posting on Twitter like he's this special guy when we know he's the biggest boy in Hollywood. He's disrespectful to women just like his little brother. He taught his brother how to be abusive. So he don't get to act like he's this special guy. No, you're a boy and you're a part of the problem.
First of all, once the mama says something, that's how it's serious. So in all seriousness, this is it's not up to the court of opinion. It's up to the court of law at this point, because since it's legal documents and a restraining order, all we have to do is just wait for the court of opinion. I mean, the court of law. So
absolutely, I found it very interesting. A couple of things that happened. The first thing that was interesting was what Darius did in retaliation of that, releasing audio of Keke Palmer's mother threatening him allegedly. Allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
I found that so interesting that it was some type of retaliation and rebuttal. And I find that when people are dead wrong,
exactly,
they find ways to deflect, and I just thought that was very eye-opening, and it was interesting. The other thing that I thought was interesting was that Keke Palmer's mother mentioned that this had been going on for a year at least, and so I think that we have to go into some accountability, because you knew that this was going on for a year and you didn't call the police. That's interesting.
That is interesting. And also, I feel like some guys think that they're owed something, because this is what happens when you date. When you're a celebrity, and this is people's life. You date who you want to date. But when you're a celebrity, when you date somebody who is not on your level, there's going to be some sense of jealousy and naiveness. So, especially with that Usher situation happened, and he went on Twitter, or excuse me, X, or whatever it's called nowadays, and went on that rant talking about how she was dressing, and it seems like he's very controlling. And like her mom was saying, it's a pattern, and this is dangerous. But like I said, healing energy to Keke Palmer. All right, what else we got in the hot report?
So also we're gonna get into something else a little spicy. Lori Harvey and Damson Idris released a joint statement announcing the end of their relationship. Now, personally, I really don't think that this is news.
But we gotta talk about it.
We gotta
talk about it. It is entertainment news. But Lori Harvey, she does what she wants. I feel like she changes boyfriends like she changes her underwear. But love is love. It doesn't even matter. So
no, I'm gonna have to disagree and rebuttal that. Most people, their relationships don't last over a year.
Yeah.
And Keke Palmer, ooh, that's my fault.
Mm-hmm.
Lori Harvey and Damson Idris, they were together for 2 years. And a lot of y'all, no shade, but y'all relationships don't last like 5 months.
Oh my God, no, 5 minutes.
And you're moving on.
Moving on.
So I really feel like we're just in this woman's business.
Yeah. Well,
and then we're judging her.
She's a celebrity. So
she's a celebrity.
Yeah, so that's why we care.
But I don't mad at her. If it doesn't work out.
It doesn't work out.
On to the next.
I miss her and Mikey B. Jordan. I ain't gonna lie. Well, I want to hear Steve Harvey's situation about Steve Harvey's take on this, but I think he doesn't care. But that was the hot report. Up next, up next we got some more show for you. It is what it is. It's What's Hot with Shamai Cook. We shall be back right after this.
You're listening to What's Hot on NCCU AudioNet.